How's it going, gamers? Luis here from Gaming Vlog Network, and welcome to Game Evolution, a series where I take a look at the development of a video game series. If you want to catch up with the rest of the series, you can click that little I button at the corner of the video. Now in this particular episode, we'll be looking at the Mario Kart series. Super Mario Kart was the first entry in the Mario Kart series. The game was released on the Super Nintendo in 1992, and started a series that would go on to sell millions on other platforms.
Let's go!
Transitioning to 1996, we got Mario Kart 64 for the Nintendo 64. This new entry in the series brought it to the 3D gameplay era, although it still used 2D sprites. A new 4-player co-op mode allows you to race with up to 3 other friends locally, and the new mirror mode provided some new challenging tracks after completing the 150cc mode. There was also a total of 16 courses and 4 battle arenas.
Here we go!
5 years later, we got Mario Kart Super Circuit for the Game Boy Advance. This new entry in the series was the first time we got an installment for a handheld. It featured the usual 8 playable characters with a total of 20 courses and 20 retro courses from Super Mario Kart. Using a Game Boy Link cable, you were able to transfer ghost data with friends who also had a copy of the game. There was also a tech demo for the Game Boy Advance called Mario Kart XXL. This was never released to the public, although some footage can be found online. It was developed by Danaris Entertainment Software, and it showed that the Game Boy Advance was able to render 3D models. This particular demo featured a Super Mario Kart style gameplay with an overhead camera.
Mamma mia!
With the release of the Nintendo GameCube came the next installment in the Mario Kart series, Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash was the biggest change in the series so far. With the power of the GameCube, Mario Kart Double Dash was finally able to use full 3D character models. 2 characters could control 1 car at once, and each character duo got their own unique little carts pertaining to each character. You could also unlock new carts and characters throughout the game, and there were even a few special items specifically assigned to each character.
Yeah! Ha ha ha!
Mario Kart Arcade GP branched away from the console and the handheld entries and moved over to the arcade. The game featured 8 playable Nintendo characters, but more uniquely also 3 Pac-Man characters. There were more characters in this game than any other Mario Kart game so far, and it featured a total of 12 courses. This was definitely the most unique Mario Kart game so far.
I got it!
Moving on to the DS, we got Mario Kart DS that brought online multiplayer to the Mario Kart series for the first time. The number of cups were doubled to feature retro tracks from previous entries in the Mario Kart series. There was a total of 8 playable characters and 4 additional unlockable characters. You can even play as Rom the Robot, as in the classic toy robot from the Nintendo Entertainment System. Sadly, the special items from Double Dash were cut in this game.
Okie dokie!
Mario Kart Arcade GP2 brought the series back to the arcade, and it was once again the black sheep in the series, with the addition of Waluigi and Mamechi from the Tomodachi series. Specifically, unique character carts were also brought to the arcades in this entry. Back on the console, Mario Kart Wii brought all the online features from the previous Mario Kart DS to the home console. The 8-player cap was bumped up to 12 players, and instead of just carts, racers could choose between a bike or a kart. With the addition of the Mii for the Wii, you could also play as yourself in Mario Kart, with your own little avatar.
Hey, you very good!
Pushing back onto the handheld, we got Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS, which was a really big update for the handheld part of the series. For one, you could actually play the game in glasses-free 3D, even switching to a first-person point of view. The tracks were also greatly changed with the addition of gliders and underwater segments. You could also customize your karts with different bases, tires, and gliders.
See you next time!
Back onto the arcade, we got Mario Kart Arcade GP DX, which was the 3rd entry in the arcade Mario Kart series. This particular title added a lot of features from the console and the handheld versions over to the arcade, like the underwater segments and gliding. A few new characters were also added, like Bowser Jr., Rosalina, Metal Mario, and Don-chan, while others were cut from the game, like Miss Pac-Man.
Mamma mia!
And moving back onto the console, we have our latest entry in the Mario Kart series, Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 did something really special as it brought the series to the HD era for the very first time on console. This entry added anti-gravity segments that completely changed the design of the new and old tracks. The newly introduced Mario Kart TV allowed players to share their race recaps online on YouTube. Because of the new anti-gravity segments, tracks could be flipped upside down or sideways. You could even earn a little mini boost by tackling other racers on the track during these anti-gravity segments. And that pretty much does it for the development and the evolution of the Mario Kart series. I hope you guys had a fun time watching it. Be sure to let me know what your favorite game in the series is in the comment section below. If you want to keep in touch with me off of YouTube, you can check out the description below to find my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and my Snapchat. It's how you can go ahead and ask me questions or see what I'm up to. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Later!